Today, I'm going to talk about home inspections and what home inspectors actually look for when they go through a property. I'm going to take a deep dive into what home inspectors check, what really matters, and how you can prepare for an inspection. Now, this is whether you're a buyer, a seller, or just a curious homeowner. So let's get into it. What is and isn't a home inspection? Well, first things first, I'm going to clear up a big misconception. A home inspection is not a pass or a fail test. There's no grade. It's simply an in-depth visual examination of the property's condition. Inspectors aren't fortune tellers. They can't predict when your water heater will die or if your roof will leak in 8 years. But they can tell you what's working now, what's showing signs of trouble, and what you might need to repair. And here's the key. A good inspection gives both buyers and sellers the information they need to make smart decisions. Buyers know what they're getting into, and sellers can fix issues before they scare off potential buyers. Everyone wins. Every inspection focuses on 5 major systems. These are the backbone of your home. Let's break them down one by one. Electricity is one of the biggest safety concerns. Inspectors will open up your electrical panel to check to see if the circuits are properly labeled. They'll look for double tapped breakers. This is where 2 wires are under one screw. Big no-no. They'll check for aluminum wiring, which is common in older homes, but it is a red flag. They'll look for outdated fuse boxes, and they'll check to see that there are GFCI outlets near water sources. They'll also test outlets throughout your house to make sure that they're grounded and they're safe. So if you're selling, I suggest you replace missing outlet covers and test your GFCIs ahead of time. Next is plumbing. Home inspectors look for leaks, water pressure issues, and signs of corrosion. They'll test every faucet, flush every toilet, and look under every sink. They'll also test the water heater for its age, its size, and temperature setting, and whether it's properly strapped for earthquake safety. Now, inspectors are trained to spot clues like water stains on ceilings or warped cabinets that hint at hidden leaks. So if areas of your ceiling have water stains, it probably has a problem. Next is the HVAC, which is the heating, ventilation, and air conditioning. Nobody wants to move into a house that's freezing in winter and roasting in summer. That's why inspectors pay close attention to your HVAC system. They'll check the furnace, the AC unit, ductwork, filters, and thermostats. They'll turn on the AC and they'll turn on the heater to see if it heats and cools efficiently and if it's been maintained. They're also looking for safety issues like carbon monoxide leaks. Now, here's a quick tip. Regularly change your air filters because it not only helps your system last longer, it shows buyers that your home's been cared for. Here's a huge one. Your home's structural integrity. This is what holds your house together. Inspectors look for cracks in the foundation, sloping floors, sticking doors, or windows that just won't open. They're all clues that something might be shifting underneath. They'll also check the attic and crawl space for signs of moisture or sagging beams. Now, minor settling is totally normal, but if there are large cracks or water intrusion, that's when they start writing big notes in bold. Finally, the roof and the exterior. Inspectors will climb up, or they'll probably use drones, to check for missing shingles, damaged flashing, or worn out underlayment. They'll also look at gutters, downspouts, and drainage around the home. Because guess what? Most foundation problems start with bad water management. If the water isn't flowing away from your home, it's flowing toward it. Now, beyond the big 5, Inspectors also check dozens of smaller but equally important areas. They'll check to see if windows and doors are properly sealed and functional. Inspector tests appliances like ovens and dishwashers and even garage doors. They'll check attics and crawl spaces to ensure proper airflow and energy efficiency. They'll look for smoke detectors and carbon monoxide alarms to see if they're installed in the correct areas and that they're working. They'll check that stair railings are secured. They'll look at your home's grading and damage. The slope of your yard determines if water runs away or toward your home. Super important. A lot of homeowners are surprised when inspectors spend so much time outside. But that's because exterior problems like poor drainage often lead to interior damage later. Now, let's talk about what really makes inspectors raise an eyebrow. These are the red flags that can make buyers nervous or cause deals to actually fall apart. Here are the top 5 inspector red flags. Active water leaks, especially in ceilings or near plumbing lines. They're looking at foundation cracks. Wide or expanding cracks may indicate structural movement. Electrical hazards, which are exposed wires, missing junction boxes, or outdated panels. They're looking at roof damage, which would be missing shingles, water stains in the attic, or sagging roof lines. Mold or moisture issues are often found in bathrooms, crawl spaces, or around windows. Now, these aren't deal breakers on their own, but they're the issues that usually lead to further investigation or negotiation. So, if you're a buyer, here's how to make the most of your inspection day. Show up if you can. You're going to learn a ton by walking the property with the inspector. And ask questions. Home inspectors love explaining what they're seeing, but don't nitpick the small stuff. Every home, even brand new ones, will have a long list of minor issues. Focus on health, safety, and big ticket items. Then read the full report carefully. It's your roadmap for maintenance and repairs. And remember, inspectors aren't alarmists, they're educators. Their goal isn't to scare you, it's to inform you. So, how do sellers prepare for a home inspection? Well, listen up. There's a lot you sellers can do to make your home inspection go smoothly. First of all, make your own pre inspection prep checklist. Make sure all utilities are on, which is the water, the gas, and the electricity. Replace burned out light bulbs so inspectors don't assume there are wiring issues. Clear access to the attic, the crawl space, and the electrical panel. And then fix simple things like leaky faucets, running toilets, and missing outlet covers. Replace all the air filters and clean the HVAC vents. The easier you make it for the inspector, the smoother your report looks. And that can mean fewer negotiations later. Now, after the inspection, you're going to receive a detailed report, sometimes 40 pages or more. Now, don't panic. It includes photos, notes, and a rating system that highlights the most important issues. So, here's what for you to focus on: the safety concerns. These are always on top of the list. The major repairs or replacements like roof, HVAC, and the foundation. Maintenance items, things that you don't need fixing right away, but should be monitoring. Use the report to make smart decisions, not emotional ones. It is just data. So there you have it, the full scoop on what home inspectors look for and how you can prepare whether you're buying or selling. Now remember, an inspection isn't about finding a perfect home. It's about understanding the home that you're buying. Now, if you found this helpful, give it thumbs up, subscribe for more real estate insights, and drop a note below. And also click the link below for your free home inspection checklist. I'm Darlene Harwick, Realtor for the resort cities in the Coachella Valley, and I'll see you next video.